Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD. Welcome to the Bush's Beans 200 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Race 17, race 17 of 20 for the ARCA Menards Series, and race 8 of 8 for the ARCA Menards Series East for 2025. That's been, my last stream was Iowa, which was, let's see, Watkins Glen, Richmond, Daytona, Darlington, Gateway, 6 races ago. But now we're here in the heart of Thunder Valley for the second time this year. And we got 4 races in 3 days. And God, please don't let the ratings be absolute horse crap, even though they probably will be, because this leadership refuses to listen to their fans in any capacity. But I digress. I've been pretty busy. I was at a convention for Watkins Glen. I was at Richmond itself. For Daytona, I was traveling for an interview. What was I doing for Darlington? I was on vacation, during Darlington, and for Gateway, I was doing something. I don't remember what. Oh, I was gonna go to Riverhead, but then that got rained out. So, we're finally back here for Bristol. 200 lap race, the last race of ARCA Menards Series East, where Isaac Kitzmiller, son of ARCA driver Jason Kitzmiller, is leading the point standings. And because ARCA likes to get going quick, let's go over today's starting lineup. Hello to the 2 that joined in. Starting 34th, 34 drivers for a 36-car field. Starting 34th, driving number 55, Yahoo Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 20 years old from Fort Mill, South Carolina, Isabella Robusto, who made no lap time. Starting 33rd, driving the number 03, Hives for Heroes Ford for Club Racing Inc. 34 years old from Charleston, West Virginia, Josh White. Starting 32nd, driving the number 01, Fast Track Racing Toyota for FastTrackRacing.com Toyota for Fast Track Racing. 57 years old from Henryville, Indiana, Mike Basham. Starting 31st, driving the number 06, Tranquility 72-Hour Film Festival Toyota for Wayne Peterson Racing. 23 years old from Greenwood, Indiana, Brayton Laster. Starting 30th, driving the number 34, Vaughn Wilcox and Vaughn Toyota for Vaughn Wilcox and Vaughn Racing. 47 years old from Manchester, New Hampshire, Corey Aiken. Starting 29th, driving the number 0, Ocean Pipeworks Toyota for Wayne Peterson Racing. 63 years old from Columbus, Michigan, Con Nicolopoulos. Starting 28th, driving the number 86, Race Parts Liquidators, Drop the Hammer Auctions, Wallace Farms Ford for Club Racing Inc. 33 years old from Morris, Illinois, Alex Club. Starting 7th, driving the number 48, Gary Speed Shop Ford for Brad Smith Motorsports. 56 years old from Shelby Township, Michigan, Brad Smith. Starting 26th, driving number 67, Main Street Cycle Chevrolet for Maples Motorsports. 17 years old from Burnsville, Mississippi, Austin Vaughn. Starting 25th, driving number 12, Macnica Yit Aikido, CKB, Fast Track Racing Toyota for Fast Track Racing. 48 years old from Nagoya, Japan, Takuma Koga. Starting 24th, driving the number 31, Main Street Cycle Toyota for Rise Motorsports. 38 years old from Cleveland, North Carolina, Bobby Dale Earnhardt. Or just Bobby Earnhardt. Starting 23rd, driving the number 11, Racing for Rescues, Fast Track Racing Toyota for Fast Track Racing. 23 years old from Speedway, Indiana, Zachary Tinkle. Starting 22nd, driving the number 99, International Brotherhood of Boilermakers, Maples Motorsport Chevrolet for Maples Motorsports. 61 years old from Choctaw, Oklahoma, Michael Maples. Starting 21st, driving the number 10, Universal Technical Institute Ford for Fast Track Racing. 37 years old from Mansfield, Ohio, Tony Cosentino. Starting 20th, driving the number 30, Kinetic Ford for Rhett Jones Racing. 30 years old from Bradenton, Florida, Garrett Mitchell, a.k.a. Cletus McFarland. Starting, now we're getting going, Starting 19th, driving the number 95, JSJ Construction, Aeroco LLC, Sapphire Social Toyota for Man Motorsports. 26 years old from Portland, Tennessee, Jackson McLaren. Starting 18th, driving the number 40, Freedom Whiskey Company, Wind Supply Chevrolet for Andrew Patterson Racing. 22 years old from Statesville, North Carolina, Andrew Patterson. Starting 17th, driving the number 27, Immigration Law Center Toyota for Richmond Motorsports. 26 years old from Ottawa, Illinois, Tim Richmond. That's not what it said on the website. Starting 16th, driving the number 73, Class Motorsports Toyota for Class Motorsports. 37 years old from Buffalo, New York, Andy Jankowiak. Starting 15th, driving the number 9, Clean Harbors Chevrolet for Fast Track Racing, which is really a third Rev Racing entry, but entered under the Fast Track Racing banner. 26 years old from Sanford, Florida, Logan Misaraka. Starting 14th, driving the number 51, Rick Ware Racing Chevrolet for Rick Ware Racing. 25 years old from Jamestown, North Carolina, Carson Ware. Starting 13th, driving the number 56, Hill Motorsports Toyota for Hill Motorsports. 32 years old from Port Tobacco, Maryland, Timmy Hill. Starting 12th, driving the number 97, All Construction, Carter Caterpillar Chevrolet for CR7 Motorsports. 52 years old from Petersburg, West Virginia, Jason Kitzmiller. Who's doing the engines? Okay, starting, like I said, I just did Kitzmiller. Starting 11th, driving number 70, Bayshore. Mute button doesn't work. There we go. Bayshore Mortgage Toyota. Number 70, Bayshore Mortgage Toyota for Nitro Motorsports. 20 years old from Colts Neck, New Jersey, Thomas Annunziata. Now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving number 25, Syfovre Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 35 years old from Plantation, Florida, Patrick Staropoli. Starting 9th, driving the number 79, All Construction, Carter Caterpillar Chevrolet for All Construction Racing Motorsports. 16 years old from Maysville, West Virginia, Isaac Kitzmiller. Starting 8th, driving the number 20, DPR Construction Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 20 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Leland Honeyman Jr., who's replacing Wallace Allen for unknown reasons. Starting 7th, driving the number 15, Phoenix Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 20 years old from Lynn Haven, Florida, Jake Finch. Starting 6th, driving the number 82, Gainbridge Chevrolet for Pinnacle Racing Group. 15 years old from Kannapolis, North Carolina, Watkins Glen winner Tristan McKee. Starting 5th, driving the number 6, Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing. 22 years old from Carneys Point, New Jersey, LeVar Scott. Starting 4th, driving the number 23, Vegas Fastener, Sigma Performance Services Chevrolet for Sigma Performance Services. 18 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, Tyler Reif. Starting 3rd, driving the number 2, Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing. 18 years old from Jackson, Georgia, Laney Bice. Starting on the outside pole, driving the number 28, Folsom Fence, Best Repair Company Chevrolet for Pinnacle Racing Group. 27 years old from Chesapeake, Virginia, Brendan Butterbean Queen. And on the pole, driving the number 18, Mobile One Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, with a pole time of 15.076 seconds and an average speed of 127.275 miles per hour. 17 years old from Davidson, North Carolina, Brent Cruz. That is your starting lineup for today's Bush's Beans 200 at Bristol, or the Zinzer 200 as they said during the broadcast, which is still stupid. Can you bump up the audio a notch or two on my end, or what I was saying? Well, I'll turn on the TV audio will be better. I didn't adjust my mic that much. I can. Also, I may have to eat dinner during this race. I'll try to get back as quickly as I can. Also worth noting, the Truck Series is on tonight as well with the UNOH 200, their second playoff race. And the trucks and the ARCA cars are rolling off off pit road per pace laps. Well, how did he pronounce Laney Bice? I mean, admittedly, I didn't know how to pronounce it either. But you're in the booth. All right. I wonder how many people will be watching this race because of McFarland. All right. Is this better? There we go. All right. All right, here we go. We are green at Bristol for 200 laps. That was fast. All right. All right, I think so. I'm still trying to get the whole leaderboard in view. There we go. Bice trying to get around LeVar Scott, or stay ahead of LeVar Scott, let's say. And LeVar Scott on the inside will take that position. Whoa, super loose. Almost wrecked Tristan McKee. You see Honeyman get around her as well. And there's Annunziata getting by. Back to 9th place now. Brent Cruz in the lead. Tyler Reif in second. Verduke Butterbean in third. Timmy Hill up to the 12th position. 11th position. Trying to get by Isaac Kitzmiller to get into the top 10. We got a car slow on the bottom. I think that was Tony Costant. Oh, no, I looked like the... Oh, actually, I couldn't tell you now. The 0 of Con Nicolopoulos getting lapped. According to the leaderboard, 0-1 of Mike Bastian's been lapped. 0-3 of Josh White has been lapped. 0-1 pulling in. They're going by Brad Smith. They go by Corey Aiken. Man, those cars are crawling. And I thought ARCA Dover was the most dangerous event on the schedule. ARCA Bristol could also be up there. With how absolutely snail-like some of these cars are. Kitzmiller to the inside of Bice, going back for the top 10. That car just not holding down to the ground. Getting around to Alex Clubb in the 86. Brayton Laster in the 06. And let's see, Austin Vaughn as well in the second Maple Motorsports entry. Nope. 23 following the 18 around. As they left to 0 again. Looks decently close. The gap's about 3/10. Getting around. Going again. They lap Jackson McLaren. Looks like Takuma Koga was also... No. Wait. So they've also lapped... let's see. 99 of Michael Maples. The 31 of Bobby Dale Earnhardt. The 12 of Takuma Koga. Cruz laps around Brad Smith again and starts to pull away.
As you mentioned, Austin, you sometimes 2-3 laps ahead. You want your spotter to alert you what's going on.
McFarland up to 17th. They're actually using McFarland on the leaderboard.
Fast racetrack for drivers, spotters, and teams. Even as a TV person, this race is flying by as the laps click off. It's amazing what all can happen in such a short amount of time. We talk about 15, 16-second lap times. A lot can happen, and the best thing you can have if you're Brent Cruz is to have a lap car in between himself and Tyler Reif. You know that's
Andrew Patterson lapped, so that leaves 21 cars on the lead lap. It would really help if I didn't have no everywhere. Ooh, Tyler Reif almost getting trapped by the 40. 18's held up by 2 cars, but no, wait, that's not the 18. Holy crap! Tristan McKee is Brandon Queen up to Tyler Reif. Holy crap! What was that? A car, just the 10 of Tony Cosentino drifting down in front of 2nd and 3rd. That could have been disastrous. He's a lap down now. Zachary Tinkle is also a lap down. That was horrible etiquette. Tyler Reif, a little nudge to Zachary Tinkle. Oh! Back markers everywhere. Where do you go? Reif's, oh! Contact to Vaughn. Contact to Tinkle. Oh, jeez. What are these people? What are they doing? Here comes Queen. No, McKee to the inside. Ah, but he gets a little trap. Like, oh, are they going to get around Koga? Tristan McKee gets around and gets to 2nd. So Reif back to 3rd. Butterine in 4th. Okay, so Tim Richmond a lap down. Cletus McFarland a lap down. Logan Misaraka a lap down. So we have, I think, 16 cars on the lead lap up to Isabella. Yeah, back to Isabella Robusto. It's a miracle we haven't had more wrecks. Oh, I see the cars slow on the inside. And Isabella Robusto a lap down. Andy Jankowiak a lap down. There are so many lap cars. Good God. Now they're going 3 wide around the lap cars because they don't have a choice.
The lap cars lined up on the bottom. There's really no choice but to go around them. Not to jinx it, gentlemen, but we are currently in the longest green flag stretch to start an ARCA race at
Oh, Richmond down in front of Tyler Reif.
We're keeping it clean. Last year we had
Robusto got back around. And got past Jankowiak for 15th. And back around the leader, Brent Cruz. We have to go. Doing her best. That lap position car of Josh White helped Robusto hold on to the 15th position, or hold on to the lead lap. Cruz still looking. Can't find it yet. Ow! She gets loose off of 4. Holds on. Gonna try and get around Carson Ware for 14th. Wow! Loose. I think maybe a little contact from Cruz. Now Carson Ware not only starting to stay on the lead lap, trying to not get, well, that's right, get past. Looks like he'll get past. And Carson Ware will go a lap down. The ARCA, the font they use is the same as the Hendrick font. I'm still waiting. Oh, we got a caution. You know, I hate when this happens on a caution. Based on who's a lap down, I couldn't tell you based on those cars. I also couldn't tell you. So I have no idea why we're under caution. Oh, it's Takuma Koga. Okay. Wait, wrong button. There we go.
Caution, the longest green flag stretch at Bristol ends 35 laps into this race, involving the driver who is fourth in ARCA Menards East standings, Takuma Koga, after he found trouble on the front straightaway with another car in clear shot.
Let's see. All right. Oh my God. Oh, we got hit by Andrew Patterson. He just turned him into the wall. Never mind. That's not head on. It spun around. And again, oh, you know, he came up. He came up. So who gets the free pass? Is it Robusto or Ware? So Robusto gets the free pass. We'll restart with 14 cars on the lead lap. So it looks like, you know, Jankowiak has stopped putting his sponsors on the, I guess, the entry list. Looks like he's sponsored by MikeSellsGolfCarts.com. Or at least that was on the quarter panel. I need to see the hood. Frankly, it's been a crappy week in general. It's also I don't mean chuckle. It's also the 24th anniversary of 9/11, and this is racing is always the best medicine for me, at least in my opinion.
I think it has to. You definitely have to be looking ahead, especially as one of those lead cars. Is talk about dealing with lap traffic and understanding that, and trying to project what's going to be coming at him, but also dealing with the challenges of what his car is doing. And I think makes a great point as well. The information from the team as far as him learning the racetrack and seeing how things evolve, because this racetrack throughout the weekend is under constant change.
What could be a huge advantage for Butterbean is the fact that he will restart inside second row on this restart. So again, we have not worked the upper groove in yet, so the bottom is definitely the dominant part of the racetrack. So Butterbean should be in a great position to start right behind the car on the inside. I would assume that Brent Cruz would take the inside. Remember last year they did not apply the PJ1, and I was looking back at last year's race, and the restarts were pretty even, whether the inside or the outside had an advantage. But I think without a doubt, right now at least, the inside is going to have a huge advantage on these restarts.
We mentioned this is a last combination event for the ARCA Menards E-Series in 2025 with the National Tour. Let's take a look at our Bounty Rookie Spotlight driver. Comes into the night here with a top 5 effort in ARCA Menards E-Series points. Austin Vaughn in the number 67. He had a great run at Flat Rock, finishing 5th there. He currently leads the ARCA Menards East Bounty Rookie of the Year standings coming into the finale.
We talk about Flat Rock.
Now, Austin Vaughn, most of the time he's been in a combination of rides. I think he's been in the 67 for some, if I recall, others in the 34 for obviously Vaughn, Wilcox, and Vaughn Racing. What do you think the Vaughn comes from? So I don't know why but actually I don't know what I was going to say there. All right, well, looks like we're going green next time by.
Brent Cruz here chose the outside, and talking about the inside lane being the preferred groove with the traction compound. What Brent Cruz here is looking for, he's counting on the launch. You do get a better launch off the top, but he's got to get down real quick. Same with all the cars that are on the outside right now.
And I'm assuming there's no, if they were teammates, maybe they would be talking about let me in, let me get going, and let me in. Not sure that's going to be the case here. You have teammates lined up on the inside.
Right, green, green, green again at Bristol. Cruz speeds away. Honeyman on the outside will try to get second over McKee. He clears him.
That was critical for Leland to get clear, being able to get back down on the preferred groove after starting on the outside, because slowly it's going to be really, really tough to get down for the next couple laps.
And Cruz got such a great jump on the outside. Leland Honeyman was lined up right behind him. He got equally as good a jump.
That's Annunziata and LeVar Scott battling. That's for the 7th position. He gets it. Timmy Hill going for 8th on Annunziata. He's got Isaac Kitzmiller behind.
Annunziata's going to be really, really desperate. You see him keeping those cars really, really tight to his inside.
Along with Cletus McFarland.
Bit of a pedal off the back straightaway as they start to solid their way through a couple of cars here. This lead pack catching some cars that are either already a lap down or tail end of the lead lap, having to gingerly work their way by as a bit of smoke trails from the 03 of Josh White.
Remember, Alex told us at the top of the show that Cletus is driven through a fire hose here on this racetrack. This racetrack, nothing like the other 3 ARCA races he ran earlier this year.
I don't think there's anywhere like Bristol.
Exactly. And you talked about Flat Rock. It's nothing like Bristol, believe me.
You see Cletus continuing to try to reel in Tim Richmond. Both cars a lap down. That would be a fight for position. Cletus running in 19th, Richmond up the road 18th spot.
Yeah, Carson Ware right in front of this battle here. Looks like Cletus has a better car right now than the 27.
Certainly exercising a lot of patience to get top two. McGee running in third. Points leader Queen fourth. Jake Finch rounds out the top five. And after Tyler Reif got himself in a position to battle for a podium spot early, he's faded to sixth.
Yeah, we haven't talked a whole lot about Jake Finch. Jake hasn't run that many races.
He's in
with this
fifth.
but he was
Finch, I mean,
around
yeah, Finch hasn't run a
Bristol.
lot of
He ran every
televised races.
Talladega last year.
I mean, he had the Xfinity start at Dover. I don't think he's run any truck races. There's just a line of lap cars on the inside. Robusto's still hanging around at the back of the lead lap, so maybe 14th is as far as she'll get. Of course, yes, he's from, talking about Jake Finch. He's from Lynn Haven, Florida. Lynn Haven, Bay County, just north of Panama City. Bay County is among the, it is, I guess, the seventh most western county in the Panhandle of Florida.
James Finch doing another solid job here at an ARCA start. Talladega winner from a year ago.
Yeah, James Finch, Jake's dad actually won an Xfinity race here with Jimmy Spencer driving a number of years ago.
That was in 2002.
Right now, Jake is holding down the final spot in the top
It's
five.
the only win for Phoenix Racing at Bristol. I'm trying to think, they won at Richmond in Michigan in '94 with Jeff Purvis, or maybe '95. It was '95. Then they won with Marina LaJoy at Daytona '99 and Nashville in 2000. Jimmy Spencer won 4 races for the team, 3 in 01. He swept at Richmond and won at Dover, and he won the Fall Bristol race. So it's 8. Jimmy McMurray won 2 races for the team at Rockingham in 2003. Johnny Sauter won at Milwaukee in 05. Mike Bliss won at Charlotte in 09, and then Kurt Busch won for them at Daytona in 2012. I think it was 2012. Cruz is still leading. We haven't had any other incidents, and we still have 14 cars on the lead lap. Now, wait for something to happen.
Special bonds. No one wants to be known for cancer, but a treatment can be. Keytruda is known to treat cancer. FDA approved for 18 types of cancer, including certain early stage and advanced cancers. One of those cancers is a kind of uterine cancer called advanced endometrial carcinoma. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies and then used alone in adults when your cancer has spread or returned.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, persistent or severe muscle pain or weakness, muscle cramps, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, lupus, or myasthenia gravis, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, an organ, tissue, or stem cell transplant, or receive chest radiation. Keytruda can harm your unborn baby.
Keytruda is an immunotherapy and is also being studied in hundreds of clinical trials exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true, Keytruda. See all the types of cancer Keytruda is known for at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda could be right for you. This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff.
Isabella Robusto a lap down. All right, we're getting back to lapping cars.
And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier. So you can get more done quicker, which means you get to be done sooner.
Subway's got a new meal of the day. Chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong.
All right, we're back. Remember, there we go.
Has been blistering by as we just about had a moment there for Tyler Reif and company. One caution so far in the 72 laps that have been run, and Brent Cruz thus far has led all the way.
Bobby Dale Earnhardt, the 31, trying to get out of the way, got a little bit loose. That red car behind our leader, Brent Cruz.
Cruz now working up to the
Cruz
back.
trying to get Andrew Patterson again.
Very impressive in the practice session. Was in the top 10 for most of that session, but had a problem in qualifying. Had to make some repairs to the right front fender, and he has now fallen another lap off the lead. But that team, which is an operation that he runs himself, continues to soldier on, and he's running 15th.
And we saw right before we went away to break that Leland Honeyman actually had caught Brent Cruz in traffic, then went to the high side, and now he finds himself 2 seconds off the pace. You can lose, it's hard to believe that you can lose as much time getting hung up behind a lap car at a small racetrack like this.
Let's go to Alice.
Yeah, guys, we're watching Brent Cruz just check out here in that leading position. He's been extremely happy with his race car ever since he put down the fastest lap in qualifying. It's silence on the radio from the driver, but his spotter is saying they're counting down laps. There's a spotter on caution.
Oh, got a caution.
Damage for trouble off of turn.
Jack Tinkle's on pit road. Oh, it's Bobby Dale Earnhardt.
At
But
the time he was running 31st, a respectable effort. Check that, 21st at the time he was running when he had his issues off of turn number 2, and this will draw the second yellow of the race.
According to our scoring monitor, Patrick Starpoli will be the recipient of the free pass. Free pass goes to the car, highest car scored not on the lead lap, and that looks to be Patrick Starpoli.
Bobby's making his 4th ARCA start, first since 2017. Talked to him earlier in the week, and he said he hopes this could be the first step for more opportunity going into 2026. Second yellow is out for a solo spin by Bobby Dale Earnhardt. We're back from Bristol right after this.
Ever since Reese's came out with their new chocolate lava big cup with a delicious layer of chocolate lava, people visiting the lava flows have been pretty confused. That stuff looks delicious! I want to eat lava! It looks so good! Just a little taste! Don't eat lava, eat chocolate lava. Bring around lava! Don't eat lava, eat ooey gooey chocolate lava!
Details. Now more defined. Edges. Now more cutting edge. Wide spaces. Odd textures. Tight corners. Now more conquerable. A can with more choices means there's a better way to paint every project. Custom Spray 5-in-1. Only from Rust-Oleum. Welcome to the dawn of a new spray.
America's game of the week might be the game of the year. Eagles. Chiefs in a Super Bowl rematch. It all starts with a special pregame show Sunday on Fox.
Back here at Bristol Motor Speedway, working our second caution of the race after Bobby Dale Earnhardt had a spin off turn number 2. A little bit less than 20 laps or so from what should be our scheduled race break. Again, it could come on or around lap 100. But we're going to check out today's Suchi Fast Track driver, and it's the driver who leads currently the ARCA Menards E-Series standings, trying to wrap up that title.
Yeah, as you can see, 13th or better, no matter what Tyler Wright does, he will lock up that championship. And what consistent races. 7 races that he's had so far this year. Some of those races in combination with the National Series, his worst finish all year long has been 7th, anywhere from 4th to 7th for those 7 races. Isaac doing a really nice job. And we always joke when he's racing these National Series races against his dad, he's beat him every single time.
He's got him by 1 spot right now, and more importantly, he's within that top 13 boundary. As you see the points coming into this race, and a reminder that Isaac, as well as Tyler Wright, they're not done racing this weekend. They're both going to go run a pro late model at South Boston on Saturday.
Is that why? There's a video. I saw an image of Kyle Steckley's late model at the track. So I guess they're sharing that hauler.
Isaac rounding out the top 10
Or
as things run.
or something like that.
Leader and dominator. Again, we could expect with the restart upcoming. We talked about our race analysis that on or around.
So Andrew Patterson should get back on the lead lap. No, Robusto gets back on the lead lap. So again, 14 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty short stint here when we finally get the restart going. But again, so critical to get that start. You see Brent Cruz is going to grab the outside again. He's going to have a different car on the inside, Leland Honeyman. We saw what an amazing jump that Brent Cruz got on that last restart. But such a huge advantage knowing that you cannot beat the guy that is the control car to that restart line. No restart zone here in ARCA, the restart line. You can't beat him, so a huge advantage for the guy that is the control car.
Typically the outside line does have a great advantage all the way up until the start-finish line. So all these guys, just like last time, are going to be looking for that jump and an opportunity to get down pretty much right when we get to turn 3.
So we're going to come to the restart with 115 laps to go in the race. So give or take 15 or so laps until the teams will have their one and only chance to work on their race cars. Brent Cruz in the 18 on the top side, the leader. Leland Honeyman in the 20 on the bottom. And the second verse, same as the first.
All right, here we go again. Green, green, green.
Butterbean propels himself to second, but maybe not for long. Honeyman's fighting back.
They'll be side by side. Is Butterbean clear? He is clear, but he does not move down the
Butterbean is in second on the start. Cruz is away. Honeyman's trying to battle onto the inside to get back to second. He didn't get there. He gets him. McKee blocks Queen from getting to third. He'll have to settle for fourth as Annunziata up to fifth.
Probably your best way for the first 10 laps of this run to gain a spot. As you see Tristan go with another spot on the inside. He's been really good at hooking that yellow line on the bottom.
Wow, trying to get around Josh White. They had to move up. Gives McKee a bit, just a tiny bit advantage. McKee to second.
Watch Honeyman now. He's going to drive right back down to the bottom of the racetrack into the tire tracks of Tristan McKee.
I really like how Tristan's looked tonight. He's been able to wrap lower than most guys whenever we've had him on camera. He's been able to really keep his car low, be able to drive straight up off the corner and make passes like he did there on Leland Honeyman. And I think right now, as things run, he's probably got the best chance, I think, to put it to Brent Cruz tonight.
He was actually a little bit quicker that last lap than was Brent Cruz. And these guys are still lapping this racetrack within about a half a second of what our fastest qualifying time was. So a lot of grip in the racetrack there.
I hope they enjoyed those 3 laps they had in clean air, because for the rest of this run until this break, it's going to be all about lap traffic once again.
Oh, that has been the story, and that's going to give us one of our race's sweet move of the race nominees. This incredible move by McKee and Honeyman to get around the 03 of Josh White.
Fortunately, Leland Honeyman realized that he needed a little bit more room, and that could have caused a huge issue.
No, I think that was good heads-up driving by both those drivers, and definitely caught us off guard and calling the race.
Don't forget, Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, ARCARacing.com to see who is crowned with the race's sweet move from Bristol. So since that scare with the traffic, McKee's been able to build up a bit of an advantage over
So Cruz has expanded his margin as well.
Queen and Annunziata round out your top 5, but Brent Cruz has set sail. 3 seconds the advantage.
Oh, it's Bobby Dale Earnhardt again. Caution is out. And Andrew Patterson will get a lap back.
A little bit of a tire rub after that early incident with the inside wall. You'd mentioned earlier that this car is coming off its best finish of the year at DuQuoin. Chase Howard drove it to a 7th place finish.
And for Bobby Dale, his return to ARCA competition for the first time in 2017, up until the moment off of turn 2 to draw our second yellow, now involved in caution number 3. Let's take a look at how it went down. And it did go down.
Yeah, you see that car go straight. That means the right front tire is down. He did his best to try to get it slowed down prior to getting to the outside safer barrier, but you can see all the damage to that right front corner of that race car.
With this caution coming on lap number 96, word from ARCA officials, this yellow will serve.
Competition caution, the halfway break. So they'll get 5 minutes to work on their cars, and then they will be back. All right. So I've been able to play a lot on my Switch 2 over the course of the time I've been off. I finished Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I'm currently playing through Sonic X Shadow Generations. This looks interesting. So I mean, so obviously this game came out last year. So I guess I'm rather new to the curve or whatnot. But I'm enjoying it a lot. I didn't expect the hub world to be so expansive. There's collectibles hidden around everywhere. The items you find in the levels can be used to get collectibles. I am having a hard time controlling them right now. Something exciting for me, I am moving. I've lived in Long Island for most of my life. I went to Connecticut for school, and for work, I will be moving to Albuquerque. So, a lot of exciting stuff happening in the life of BowserJrXD. And, yeah, it'll be fun. 24th anniversary of Dick Cheney's attack on America. Damn. That's one way to say it, although... I mean, I don't know if can you blame Dick Cheney for 9/11? I don't know if this is the first thing that would come to mind. Okay, let's try this again. Whoa. No! I keep failing the same jump over and over again. Good thing I turned off lives just so I could enjoy the game. I don't understand how the hell I'm supposed to make that jump. Alright. Okay, finally. What the? And then I die in the next thing because I go out of control with the button combination I need to put.
Menards Series season, working our third caution of the race, and is also serving as our mid-race break with 98 laps complete, 102 laps still to go. As the teams get set to
I cannot control this. Alright, they just pulled in for their adjustments and their tires changes. You know, one of the crazy images I remember from last year at Bristol, it was what was it? Corey Day making his ARCA debut, his big track ARCA, calling it freaking, because of course I call Bristol a big track, but big NASCAR track. So Corey Day was he was running at Bristol. They go to the pit. He's got Larson's pit crew, and they're right next to, I think Rita Goulet was in the car, and it's a crazy difference, with like just the amount of resources the teams have. Always been the biggest, I think, the biggest problem with ARCA. It's just the sheer lack of competitiveness.
That's some harsh criticism for drivers led every lap from the pole. Wow. Coming back for the restart here at Bristol Motor Speedway as the work continues on the pit lane.
Join the more than 7
Ozempic.
Franklin, who've taken Ozempic.
I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at 27.
Not back yet. Wait a minute. All right, we're almost ready to go back.
Hey, Brent Cruz, Phil Parsons, and the boys up on the box booth. You got a copy? buddy. Great job so far. The first half of this race, Matt Ross has you tuned up, but it looks like it's pretty challenging out there maneuvering around these lap cars.
Yeah, he does. We have one Toyota Camry here, and excited to be able to show all the speed that it has, been able to pull today, and we've had really good restarts in a fast car, but yeah, lap traffic's tough.
Hey, Brett, it's Austin Cindric. We're watching all these lap cars, and do you have a favorite lane to go to? It's even hard to see where the racetrack is at this point with the progression and how much moving you guys got to do.
Yeah, Austin, I think my preferred is around the top if they just keep their lane on the bottom, but not too sure.
All right, we're rolling.
I think your guess is as good as mine. Good luck with that.
Thank you, guys.
Brett Cruz obviously going to restart this race back on the point as he has not relinquished that spot. Austin, I love trying to gather some intel for Saturday there. That's good stuff in real time.
No, it's critical to really have a feeling of where it's at. I feel for these guys because I think I'd have a tough time giving feedback on my race car too. You talk about Senior D leading the race, rating your car. I mean, it's hard to know where you're even at when you're not even running the preferred line or you're having to adjust for cars in front.
We're going to see the cross flags next time by. Let's take a look at the Richmond mid-race report. As we started this race, we thought we would see a plague of yellow to start it. Only 3 cautions, including the race break, and just 1 leader.
Still have 14 cars on the lead lap. Isabella Robusto's been able to parlay that free pass to stay on the lead lap. So, got a great second half of this race lined up. We're going to have Tristan McKee on the front row with Brent Cruz for this restart.
And along with eclipsing the longest amount of laps we've gone green to start an ARCA race at Bristol the last 6 years, Brent Cruz has also led the most consecutive laps from the start of an ARCA race at this track, hoping to lead wire to wire tonight.
You know that 18 cars won the last 3 ARCA races here. Sammy Smith won 3 years ago, and then William Sawalich won the last 2 years here. And I was talking to Matt Ross today, and he said that 18 car is the exact same car that William Sawalich won with this last year for this race.
And Cruz is going to try to see if he can make it 4 for 4 for the JGR team, but he's got a young and talented Tristan McKee to his inside. And we heard the pit report earlier from Alex. Potential brake issues with that 82 car. Flashback to Madison, his first ARCA oval start. A brake issue while running second caused him to spin. They battled back 4 laps down to finish 11th. We'll see if they can apply some of the adjustments and lessons learned here to give McKee a shot at win number 2. Pace truck's going to head down to the pit lane. We're about to kick
All right, here we go. 100 laps to go here at Bristol, soon to be 99. We're green again at Bristol.
Saw Tristan McKee really laid back there a little bit. Brent
Cruz off as usual. Butterbean up to second.
Able to get advantage for Butterbean Queen to be able to
McKee
get
back to
outside
third.
second place and not have this leader for the first time.
top 4 single file. Jake Finch.
Perhaps not a surprise because it's not a super speedway. Cletus McFarland has not been that much of a factor. Currently 2 laps down in 19th position. Timmy Hill up to 7th position now.
Leader's already catching a lap traffic. It's already go time for that. Timmy Hill seems to really like the outside of the racetrack here. You see if that's going to pay off for him and even have the comfort with that being able to move up for this impending traffic.
Timmy Hill, one of the more experienced drivers in this field. A lot of cup starts, Xfinity, as well as truck starts on his resume. 504 National Series starts for Timmy Hill.
It's a lot of experience across the board and a lot of starts here at Bristol as well. And he's doing a good job right now, running in 7th with the top 5 in sight. Rife in the 23 6th. Jake Finch in the 15, holding down the 5th spot for now.
These guys know they've had one opportunity to adjust on these cars, and that was just now at that mid-race break. We'll see who made the right calls to make these adjustments.
This is a great view as you see Jake Finch kind of give up the bottom a little bit as he's anticipating this lap car. And Tyler's going to have to make a decision of whether or not he wants to follow him through or try to push the issue.
Another lap car up the road, and they're going to be able to squeeze by to the top side, door to door in the battle for 5th. And Rife's got the edge in 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope there for Tyler Wright to feel like that lap car was going to know that they were side by side coming obviously it worked for him.
They played that really well and was able to get an advantage and kind of pull away. What we didn't see there is he had to sneak back up in front of that 48 car, so it was really tight quarters.
Now Timmy Hill starts to light up the back end of the number 15 to Finch for what would be 6th place. And Hill starting to, I would say, voluntarily exercise that top lane, but the traffic is still a mess.
Holy crap, 3 wide. That hurts Tyler Reif. He lost about 3 positions there, or is going to lose 3. Lost position to Jake Finch. Lost to Timmy Hill. Will probably lose position to Isaac Kitzmiller. Good Lord. Logan Mr. ARCA and Bobby Dillon are on pit road right now.
Tyler Wright kicks back to 8th.
Timmy Hill is maybe sole-handedly going to work that.
Timmy Hill up to 6th. Can he get to Finch for 5th?
If you don't think you're going to make speed doing it, he's kind of got some room to breathe. He wants to know what his car's
For his Honeyman that got around, no, Annunziata that got around Reif, not Kitzmiller. Come on, Timmy! Go, Timmy!
back down to the bottom now.
And most of these drivers will hope that this racetrack will widen out as time goes on. It doesn't appear that it has. It's certainly gotten better since the initial start, but you still cannot keep pace and maybe get an advantage from the high side for sure.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the first time it's really paid off for him. Closing the gap at least to Jake Finch in front of him. But it's going to take a lot of laps, a lot of green flag laps for this higher side to come in. And obviously, as we've talked about, he's kind of one of the few that's committed to it.
Things starting to settle out a little bit here. Now Isaac Kitzmiller starting to close in on the car, which he has to keep in his gun sights to sew up the East Series title tonight. Kitzmiller in that 79 starting to creep into the frame as Hill continues to exercise the upper groove.
All right, to the outside of Jake Finch goes Hill. Great run around that side, especially with Austin Vaughn, Corey Aiken on the inside, and Timmy held up A5.
You see them both trying to cut a trail further forward as now Wright has gotten to the bottom of Annunziata with Kitzmiller, Isaac Kitzmiller closing in.
I think Reif was a little unsure where that lap car was going to go. Probably wisely pulled in behind Annunziata in the 70.
So Annunziata 7th, Reif 8th, Isaac Kitzmiller 9th, Lamar Scott rounds out the top 10. As far as the front of the field, Cruz has been able to maintain a lead of about just under 1.5 seconds over Brendan Queen, who runs 2nd.
Now, no huge surprise to see the 18 and the 28 running 1-2. 27 of the last 36 races since the beginning of last year, one of those 2 cars has gone to victory lane. 27 out of 36.
Cruz got checked up there just a little bit, getting around Jackson McLaren in the 95, but not enough to cost him too much in the margin as he tries to protect that race lead. Cruz already a 3-time winner on the season, looking for win number 4 of 2025 in his part-time campaign. Cruz out in front, Pinnacle Racing Group teammates sizing up a battle for 2nd. More to come from Bristol.
Known for creating memories. No one wants to be known for cancer, but a treatment can be. Keytruda is known to treat cancer. FDA approved for 18 types of cancer, including certain early stage and advanced cancers. One of those cancers is a kind of bladder and urinary tract cancer called advanced urothelial cancer. Keytruda may be used with the medicine enfortumab vedotin in adults when your bladder or urinary tract cancer has spread or cannot be removed by surgery.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, persistent or severe muscle pain or weakness, muscle cramps, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, lupus, or myasthenia gravis, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, an organ, tissue, or stem cell transplant, or receive chest radiation.
therapy and is also being studied in hundreds of clinical trials exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda. See all the types of cancer Keytruda is known for at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda could be right for you. This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC
Tinkle's in the garage.
It actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
All right, team, let's review. USAA membership is open to...
My dad's a veteran employee, so my mom can join.
That's right, Haley.
Same here, which means I can join too. Which means I joined thanks to my grandpa. He joined and passed membership to my mom, who passed it to me. Are you eligible, Coach Gronk?
It's complicated.
That means no.
USAA. Become a member today.
There's nothing that pairs better with a summer barbecue than Sprecher Craft Soda. Don't believe me? Hear me out. Sprecher is one of the only breweries that fire brews their craft sodas. It's that, plus pure Wisconsin honey, that makes Sprecher the best tasting craft soda out there. It's cool and refreshing on a hot summer day. And it pairs perfectly with a hot dog. Sprecher Craft Soda. Find it at Menards and get your barbecue started today.
It is very dark. Looking at the track, trucks will have all of it.
Menards. Save big money at Menards. And by Bounty. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. The ARCA Menards Series competitors continuing to blitz their way around Bristol Motor Speedway as the Pinnacle Racing Group team makes
Honeyman looking to try and get a run on the Pinnacle cars. Not able to get right.
Split to zero, the lap car of
Close.
Coppolis.
Hmm.
Tristan McKee, I think, is being very respectful of his teammate. I think he definitely has a better car right now.
No, he's been having it for a ton of laps, and when they get back down to the bottom, it definitely seems like Tristan has an advantage down there. But I think Brian Queen definitely has a bit more confidence around the lap traffic and navigating that. Whether if that's experience or just his car is able to run better, as we see higher and higher lanes able to get used, it's just difficult to make the full lap time.
And that moment there on the front straightaway amongst these two teammates. McKee on the inside, Butterbean on the outside. Another Reese's Sweet Move in the race nominee.
Just had to pinch it a little too hard. Could not keep the throttle down as he moved underneath that zero car.
And that's the most frustrating thing when you're dealing with the lap traffic is Tristan clearly had that pass almost made and has to go back and reset. And we sat here watching under brake for 20, 30 laps. Him still trying to work over, and you do that for 20, 30 laps, and then
Ooh, big loose by Butterbean. McKee tries to close the bumper. Not able to get around.
Tristan slowed down so much he thought he was spinning out, and then back to racing again.
There's an issue, I think, with that 28 car. You saw him really loose up off the corner as well. Can't believe that car all of a sudden just turned loose in a matter of a lap or two.
It still doesn't look right. While things start to stabilize here for Butterbean, let's go back and watch the initial slide.
Yeah, that was a big moment. You saw him just yawn out a bit on entry, and then it really never settled once he landed into that big compression moment in the corner. And, I mean, that's almost full opposite lock. That was a great save.
How about the battle, though, for second, third, and fourth? There it is right there.
It'll be interesting to see how well he recovers. It doesn't seem
Look at it again.
he's just
Again, 28 gets loose. Here comes McKee to the inside. He'll get second. Honeyman tries to follow. Can't get there. Though he actually gets to the side. But can't clear and shuffles in behind Butterbean. Brent Cruz with about a 5-second gap. He has lapped Laney Bice, meaning there are only 13 cars on the lead. 12 cars on the lead lap. Robusto is not on the lead lap anymore either.
And a good illustration of what we're talking about.
She's way off from the lead lap.
Movie theater, somebody poured Coke on the floor, and how sticky it is. That's what it was explained to me. And Austin, you're a better example of how to talk about that DJ1.
yeah, no, it's definitely just
So now I'm learning that There's the track entitlement and the TV entitlement sponsors are completely different things.
It does eventually get worked up and knocked away as you see the 55 car kind of getting pushed back into the garage, maybe.
For more, let's go to Caitlin.
Well, we documented the struggles for Isabella Robusto in qualifying, and then once again, problems here for that 55. First, she came down pit road and said something was dragging. I can't race it. So they said, let's see if the track partner is dragging. But now she says that 55 car won't fire up. So disappointing race here for Isabella, guys.
They had to push that car off every time she went out to practice. It actually could not get it fired for qualifying.
All right, Patrick Starpoli a lap down. LeVar Scott a lap down. Now Prue is trying to lap Isaac Kitzmiller or Jason Kitzmiller. Excuse me.
For Isabella, the bonus they pay out to the full-time competitors after running X amount of races may swing her way, but the attempt to garner some positive momentum stalls out at Bristol as Cruz is in heavy traffic as the race leader.
Yeah, there's Jason Kitzmiller right now running in the 10th spot.
Ooh.
It's been really patient.
Loose goes the 97, but Cruz can't clear. And LeVar Scott and Starpoli are getting back to the 18 due to his inability to pass Jason Kitzmiller.
To be a little careful with his race car. That 6 car, that is LeVar Scott.
Here comes Cruz to the inside.
Down along with the 25.
He'll get by Kitzmiller. 50 to go.
And right now, LeVar Scott would not be in the free pass position because Jason Kitzmiller right in front of him is.
Keeping an eye on that there because we continue to watch that 6 car nurse his vehicle while we wonder if Butterbean's car may have an issue as we check in on Cletus McFarland. And I love seeing Cletus come out running ARCA races.
He's in 17th right now, 3 laps down.
YouTube content ranges for everything from new builds, the restoration of a racetrack he now owns called the Freedom Factory. He's got a massive following. He's doing a really good job tonight.
He's doing a great job. He had trouble, got wrecked a couple times at Daytona, but then had a top 10 finish at Talladega on 7 cylinders. He did such a nice job in the draft. And as you mentioned, his best career finish in Charlotte. I was going to say, this one is nothing like any of those other 3 racetracks that he went to, but I think he's doing a superb job.
Yeah, I think he's doing great. I mean, look at him. He's out there running the high line at Bristol. There's still a little more room for him to move on. It's an intimidating place, and he's up on the wheel and having a good time. I'm sure.
And one thing about Cletus, he's willing to race anything. Just about 2 months ago, he organized a 90-lap Crown Vic race at Stafford. Even though Cletus didn't finish the race, Ryan Preece went to victory lane. Greg Biffle finished second.
Yeah, he and Greg Biffle are big buddies. You usually see Greg when you see Cletus at these racetracks.
Well, Cletus continues to lap his way around this racetrack. Let's learn more about how the night ended for Isabella Robusto. Caitlin is with us.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. She's out of the car now, obviously. Can you diagnose what happened there on the 55? Yeah, we had a pretty fast. Wanted to Camry that side. On the back, came back, got past so many cars in the race, but unfortunately, pulled in. So thought he was going to win this race, but it looked like a pretty good car to kind of top five. So it's upsetting to not be out there right now, but we'll just focus forward next week. Thank you, Isabel. Still optimistic about her exit from this race, guys.
Thanks, Caitlin. This is her second DNF in the last 4 races after having 0 DNFs in the previous 8 rounds. Trying to hope that the final 3 are the best portion of her 2025 story as her teammates have had a short battle. With Honeyman not only getting finished, he's gone up and got the 4th spot from Thomas Annunziata. Look at this off turn 4.
Ooh. Let's see. Oh, it's right in, oh, split with Michael Maples. Yeah, split Michael Maples Honeyman did to get around Jake Finch for 4th. Or yeah, wait. That's not Jake Finch. Sorry, sorry. I can't. Maybe it was because then he passed Hill. Honeyman just passed Annunziata for 4th.
He wants to know how that high group wins because we've seen Timmy Hill just about exclusively try to run that high line. Now he's moving up.
Oh, we got a car around. It's Andy Jankowiak.
And luckily for Jankowiak, he stopped the car before it rolled back up into the racing line. He was running 16th at the time of the spin, and he draws caution number 4.
Tough to spin at Bristol and not hit anything. Certainly is. Maybe something dragging under the valence there too. I don't know if we get a better angle of the front of that car, but maybe that has something to do with what's going on here.
Jankowiak making his 8th start of the season. After this, the only other schedule they've got on the docket for the Kloss Motorsports organization is Kansas.
this. Does your weed killer keep you and your family watching, worrying, waiting to see results? You need Spruce, the new hard.
Notice the 03 was parked for failing to meet minimum speed. And I have to probably miss the end of the race because I'm getting dinner, but I'll leave the broadcast on.
Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer.
You can't fake greatness. Not on the track, and not in the chip aisle. Like a seasoned driver behind the wheel, Hers chips take you from caution flag levels of hunger to checkered flag feelings of satisfaction. When it comes to race day snacks, the signature crunch and endless flavors of Hers leaves the competition in a pile of chip dust. Don't settle for anything less than the champions of the chip aisle.
The tradition, the atmosphere, the pageantry, and the passion. Big Noon Saturday.
Quarterback Dante Moore and Oregon take on Northwestern.
It's Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
What causes a curve? Is it Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I can talk to for help?
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at gogetsomebody.com.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now, during the Ram Drive into Fall event, get 10% below MSRP or get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select 2025 Ram 1500 models. Mopping is hard work. Then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact. Plus, its 360-degree swivel head cleans up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. Bye-bye, bucket, with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Subway's got a new meal of the day with chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. Find your fresh with the all-new $6.99 meal of the day at Subway.
Start your Saturday strong with Big Noon. It's a new era. Quarterback Dante Moore leads fourth-ranked Oregon's explosive attack into their first Big Ten matchup, taking on Northwestern. It all starts 10 a.m. Eastern, live from Evanston, with Big Noon kickoff crew. And it's Oregon Northwestern, only on Fox. Well, we saw the struggles for the championship points leader Brendan Quinn on that last run. For more, here's Alex.
Yeah, guys, his spotter and his crew chief telling him that he needs to follow the black on the racetrack. They're reminding him that 80% of tomorrow night in the Xfinity race, he's going to be up there. They're using logos around the racetrack to tell him the proper lane that he needs to run, but he's really struggling with that lateral grip, telling them that if he gets too high up into the fence and stays there too long, he's going to hit the wall.
Tell you what, he had about 3 or 4 lanes covered there. Look how sideways he was.
When he was sideways, he was 3 lanes wide.
That's right.
3 lanes
That's
wide.
right.
He's going to restart on the bottom here by virtue of running in that third spot behind teammate Tristan McKee, as Brett Cruz has again, just as he's done all afternoon long, elected the top side for this restart. Stephen Dawson watching along, assuring that Butterbean could walk out of here feeling comfortable about that title with 3 races to go, as Cruz continues to lead. 32 laps to go from Bristol. Back underway.
Let's see if Tristan McKee can hold on to that second spot. He is able to. Honeyman's going to slot in third in that 20 car.
That's the most sorted our top three's been after a restart. Obviously, Cruz with the advantage, another great jump. But yeah, I think it's a great chance for Tristan McKee with 30 laps to go try and chase him down.
Behind Butterbean, Timmy Hill moves up into the top 5. We talked about all of his experience at Bristol. Bristol, his best finish ever across all series. 7th in the Xfinity Series in 2019, trying to better that here tonight at ARCA.
See Jake Finch trying to work to the inside of Annunziato. He's there. Has position getting down in turn 3.
Oh, that's
It's
close.
loose. Keep it going.
What a save.
Wow, another great save tonight.
And they're still side by side for the spot as Annunziata gets the edge going into the corner and Finch draws him back.
Jake saying, give me some room, Thomas. Give me some room.
It's a desperation being stuck on that unpreferred groove and being vulnerable to the next car up on the inside.
Kitzmiller having to pedal it as we watch this again in turn 3.
Even though he was sliding, Annunziato still didn't give a whole lot of room there.
It's a great save, hard racing. That's what you're going to have to do with it coming down to this few laps left in the race.
Cost Annunziata that one spot. He's back to 7th. Here's Isaac Kitzmiller in the 79 trying to work him over with Tyler Reif not that far behind this duo.
I know Kitzmiller would love to get by Annunziato, but remember, he has to be cognizant of the fact that he needs to finish this race to lock up that E-Series championship.
13th or better is the target for Isaac, but he may not be complacent to ride in 8th as they'll start to work their way up towards some of the traffic. That's been a bit of a storyline since the start of this race as Kitzmiller slots back in the tire tracks.
So up ahead, see that red and black car. That is Timmy Hill, the guy that's been dedicated to the outside of the racetrack. He's parlayed that into a top 5 run here so far.
And right now, starting to see a couple more cars think about joining him up there. Tyler Reif was way up there as we got problems for Cletus. Cletus McFarland. Right front tire is down, and it looks like he's gotten into the wall. We stay green.
You can see the damage to the right side of that car. Both the letters rubbed off both right side tires. Flat right front tire for Cletus.
Was running 16th at the time. Very respectable run for his first go of it at the world's fastest half mile. And the race will continue under green flag conditions with Cletus on the pit lane.
See what happens here. See if that right front goes down. Obviously, he knows he has an issue right here. When he gets down to the corner, it's probably going to be no air, a little air in that right front tire. The fact that he slowed down really minimized the contact for him with that outside wall.
Yeah,
He knows he has a problem right here.
Yeah, he also knows he can't get down to slow the car down to get to the pit road or anything. It's a helpless feeling, but honestly, pretty well managed, and especially for the racetrack to still be able to stay green.
Mentioned his first go of it in Bristol, his first time in an ARCA car. He has raced here before in hobby stocks and stadium super trucks. Not surprised.
See Brent Cruz, our leader, makes his way around Cletus. Brent now has just under a 2-second lead over Tristan McKee. Inside of 20 to go here, guys.
Coming up on the back of Logan Mizuraka, making her second consecutive ARCA start at Bristol. And this has kind of been the trend for Cruz, managing a bit of a gap, being patient with the traffic. He's led all the laps so far tonight. In fact, the most laps he's led in a single race, 102 when he went wire to wire at Coin back in 2024. He's blowing that stat out of the water and trying to go wire to wire again, this time at Bristol.
There's Matt Ross. Remember, we talked about that 18 car winning the last 3 times they were here. Well, there's the guy that was calling the shots, Matt Ross, hoping to make it 4 in a row.
And after this race, he's not done. He's going to line up in the Tricon Garage #1 for the Truck Series tonight as well.
Good qualifying effort, too, for that truck race. Top 15 for Brent Cruz.
Working his way over the back of Tim Richmond to put Richmond another lap down. With now 15 laps to go. And if this race stays green, this could go by quick.
Yeah, 15, 16 seconds a lap. These laps sure do quick by. That right now, Brent Cruz is saying, please no more cautions. Let's don't give these guys another chance on a restart.
The bad news for Cruz is that there is a wad of lap traffic just up the road as he closes in on Carson Ware and Rick Ware Racing number 51. Carson yields to the leader. We check in now on the battle for the final spot in the top 5. Timmy Hill continues to be married to the top, and Jake Finch has reeled him back in with Butterbean just a bit further up the road from these two.
Yeah, Jake has done a really nice job here. Had a top 10 finish in this race last year. Doesn't get to race a whole bunch of ARCA races, but he's always competitive when he does races.
That time we watched Timmy Hill go to the bottom in turns 1 and 2, stay to the top side in 3 and 4. Austin, is that common to alternate what lane may be best on each end of the racetrack?
I'd say if there's any end that's going to move up faster, it's going to be in turns 3 and 4, just because of how narrow the exit is and how the grip seems to be off of turn 4. But you've seen Timmy Hill move the groove up all night, and I think it's been a benefit to the guys around him. You saw him really be able to take advantage of Jake Finch early in the race, and all of a sudden I feel like the second highest guy now is Jake Finch, being able to learn off of him. And Butterbean's been having to do the same thing to be able to defend position, and I think this is going to come to an advantage if they're able to get some lap traffic to really help Timmy out here, because that's where this high line's really been working well for him, and being able to take advantage of taking spots.
And it may bode well for the truck race later on, that the fact that you don't lose, it's not a death knell to go to the high side. You don't lose a whole lot of ground here. That should play into the truck guys tonight.
I think it gives you a lot to look forward to tonight for the truck race, and I think.
Oh, Hill hard of the wall off turn 4, and that's going to definitely draw the caution. A terrible shot for Hill, just like what we saw for him in the East race at Rockingham earlier this year.
She had all indications of that right front tire going down. Is that the fact maybe Austin, since he's been so dedicated to the top of the racetrack, less rubber down there? We've seen the caution flags. The top tires actually rub all that rubber off the racetrack.
Yeah, no, it's hard to say. I mean, he also had a failure pretty late in the corner too, so I'll be interested to see what it looks like. It goes in here, normal line really, where he's been running, and
it's just going to turn
yeah,
right.
you can almost see the hood flap come up right there at the end. Just right front tire failure, and hard to say with how much tire wear. Obviously, not knowing that with is there camber worn or whatever else it might be. I don't know how close they are to the limits here, but could just be a puncture as well, running over something. I mean, we've had cars with damage come back out on the racetrack, so whatever it may be, just an unfortunate hit for Timmy Hill.
Now, what does the team of the number 18 think? Matt Ross not happy to see that yellow.
I was talking about Brent Cruz not wanting to see a yellow. That guy also didn't want to see a yellow. The good news is the fact that he was so up high, that really minimized that impact. It was significant impact anyway, but if he would have been on the bottom of the racetrack and that right front tire went down, that would have looked a whole lot worse. Good to see Timmy get out of that car. They're hoping for a second really good race in a row after that great truck race at Darlington.
This is a family-owned team, just like the truck operation, so this is certainly going to sting for Timmy Hill. Caution number 5, setting up a sprint to the finish. Come on back to Bristol.
Hey, Coach Gibbs. Hey, Brandon. You won a lot of championships over the years. What's one thing you'll never forget?
Those ice water baths poured on me after those games. That was awful.
So what brings you into Menards besides the great prices and services?
A new water heater.
You've come to the right place. Menards has the best selection of Richmond water heaters.
Let's just leave the coaching to me. What do you buy?
A water cooler to celebrate our next big win.
No.
There's nothing that pairs better with a summer barbecue than Sprecher Craft Soda. Don't believe me? Hear me out. Sprecher is one of the only breweries that fire brews their craft sodas. It's that, plus pure Wisconsin honey, that makes Sprecher the best tasting craft soda out there. It's cool and refreshing on a hot summer day. And it pairs perfectly with a hot dog. Sprecher Craft Soda. Find it at Menards and get your barbecue started today.
Suchi. PowerPax tube and fittings are perfect for a variety of do-it-yourself projects. With PowerPax tube and fittings, you can connect to any plumbing system. Whether you're replacing a water heater, adding a utility sink, or tackling bigger jobs, you can rely on PowerPax tube and fittings. PowerPax tube is made in America and available in a variety of sizes. Visit Menards or Menards.com to find a full line of Suchi products for your next plumbing project.
This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff that slows you down way, way faster. Like that. And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier. So you can get more done quicker.
I know that we're gonna go to overtime. Great.
I got somebody for that.
hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com.
It's Fox College Football Friday. So here we go. Avery Johnson and K-State. Are you serious? Take on Arizona. Touchdown. All eyes are on Friday night on Fox.
Hey everyone, Kyle Petty here, and welcome to General Tire Delivers, ARCA's greatest moments. There's something electric about racing at Bristol. The lights, the noise, and intensity. This place is one of the most iconic short tracks in the country. Any win here is special. But in 2020, Sam Mayer did something that was downright extraordinary. That night, Mayer not only picked up a win in the NASCAR Truck Series, he came back later and dominated the ARCA Menards Series race. He led 116 of 200 laps, taking control early and never looking back. He was the class of the field. 2 wins, 2 different series, on the same night on one of the toughest tracks in the sport. That's something you never forget. I'm Kyle Petty, and thanks for joining me as General Tire Delivers, ARCA's greatest moments. We'll see you next time.
That was a really greatest moments. There's got to be better to well, then to be fair, ARCA hasn't really run at Bristol. It's at least ARC, our main ARC has not really run at Bristol. It's mainly a 2020s phenomenon.
Advertised distance with Brent Cruz trying to dominate from wire to wire. McKee's going to be right on him when we get set to re-rack this field.
Well, we're going to have a moment, all right. I'm not sure it's going to be great, but we're going to have a moment for sure. That's what we talk about when the tires get hot. They actually peel the rubber right back off the racetrack.
Before we get back underway, let's check in on our second place runner, Tristan McKee. Alex has more.
Yeah, the driver of the 82 is
Alice Weaver?
on those
I don't-
restarts. Obviously
that's
making
cool.
his first start here at Bristol, but his crew chief Shane is talking him through these restarts. Shane raced Xfinity here, so he learned a lot, and he's trying to just help his driver say, think about the launch, take off a little bit more aggressively, and make sure that you roll with the car in front of you.
I think that's all really good advice. I mean, we've seen these restarts and him having a shot. I mean, look, you're going to be at a disadvantage being the guy on the bottom, but yeah, give yourself a shot, choke up on the bat, and start swinging, because this is, yeah, it's for a race win right here. And he's had a few looks at it, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how he responds this time.
But he doesn't have to be as conservative as Butterbean does. Butterbean needs to get to the end of this race, have a good points day, and then he's probably home free, as we talked at the very top of the show.
McKee, who has made splashes in just about everything he's driven, youngest driver ever to win a Cars Tour sanctioned event, did so back in Pro Late Model in 2023. Trying to get the best of a driver looking for win number 4 on the season. Brent Cruz, these two have raced against each other.
All right, I think they go to 1 lap overtime.
Now we're going to get to see what happens here when a win is on the line between these two here at an ARCA race at Bristol.
Would you call Brent Cruz a wily veteran at 17 years old?
Lights are off the pace truck. God knows how this will go.
With his steering wheel in hand, he has found success. Who is going to get the edge here at Bristol? Overtime coming up to wrap things up at ARCA at the last great Coliseum. Brent Cruz on the outside, the leader. Tristan McKee on the bottom in the 82. 2 laps.
All right, 2 laps. Here we go. Green at Bristol, and Cruz is away. No one's going to rough it up.
Once again, he may hold on to the second spot.
Side by side off turn 2 for second. Brandon Queen to the outside. Receiving McKee.
Queen goes way high. McKee the second. White flag. Last lap at Bristol.
Remember, they have to get to the checkered.
Joe Gibbs, number 18. Of course, going to deliver yet another win in 2025. Here he comes, round turn 4. His 4th win of the year. Brent Cruz wins at the Bush's Beans 200 at Bristol. McKee 2nd, Queen 3rd, Honeyman 4th, Annunziata 5th, Reif 6th, Finch 7th, Isaac Kitzmiller 8th, Jason Kitzmiller 9th, Starpolian 10th, and Isaac Kitzmiller with an 8th place finish is the 2025 ARCA Menards Series East champion.
He's the 7th driver to win an ARCA race at this venue.
Brent Cruz was so good tonight, he went 204 laps of a 200-lap race.
Second year in a row, we went overtime in this race.
Milestone moment for Joe Gibbs Racing and this ARCA team. 50th win for the ARCA organization, and Cruz is able to take those honors.
that count? I wonder if they're counting ARCA East, ARCA West, because I believe when I last did this calculation, it was something different. Hold on. No, so I have them at 40. This would be their 43rd win, I think. No, wait.
Experiencing a lot of different types of race cars, and obviously a winner, but a win at Bristol is really cool. You don't have, you don't fall into a win at Bristol. It's a cool track.
But are they going to talk about Kitzmiller winning the championship? Yep.
Explain a little bit about what the East Series is. It's 8 races for drivers. You don't have to be 18 like you do in the National Series for not all those races. It's on shorter racetracks, like here at Bristol. A lot of those races are combination with the National Series, just like this one. But the list of drivers that have won the East Series championship is kind of a who's who in NASCAR. You've got
but back then it was its own thing. They went to a lot more Eastern Seaboard short tracks. The Bristol and Dover races were exclusive to them. New Hampshire, New Smyrna, Greenville Pickens, Langley, Bowman Gray, etc., etc. So it was a much different monster back in the day. Honestly, ARCA East is kind of pathetic, but that does it for today's ARCA East, ARCA Menards ARCA East race. In an hour, we will have the UNOH 200 for the truck series, so that'll be next on the list. Thanks to everyone who showed up today. Thank you so much. BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good one.